Are you aiming to boost your IT operations or enhance your IT service management this year? Improving IT service management and ITSM is different from any other tech project. It requires the harmonious integration of people, process, tools, and service providers for it to be effective. Hey there, I'm Kirk. I'm an ITSM expert and I've been helping people and organisations to get more from their ITSM improvements for the past 15 years. I'm regularly called on by senior IT leaders and executives to provide expertise on some of the most complex ITSM improvement programs in this region. I have a passion for technology and service, and today I'm super excited about exploring what does good look like for ITSM. So let's get started. So what are the benefits when you've got effective service management in place? Well, improved operational efficiency, and you get to gain all of the benefits from ensuring that things just work from a day-to-day perspective. Plus, you also have the ability to be able to look in on that and drive efficiencies and optimization opportunities. Second one is around enhanced customer satisfaction. So we've certainly noticed when organizations have invested and made that move to really move to more effective service management, then there's a correlation between the customer satisfaction, either through surveys and the general vibe in terms of credibility of IT starts to rise as well. The next one is really focused on cost reductions. So you're able to get yourself into a point where you can actually identify opportunities for cost reduction, certainly through automation opportunities. There's a real opportunity around cost reduction in that space. The next one is around better decision making. So better decision making. So you've got actual tangible data, tangible reporting, so that you can actually make better decisions based on the facts, but also based on tangible evidence. So that's certainly helping. Increased business agility. So you're able to respond a lot quicker. So if the business has a new project or an innovation that they're looking to invest in, you know that you've got the house in order in such a way that you're actually able to respond to that and partner with the business a lot more. So you're actually a lot more agile. And then finally, around cost savings. So you're able to identify where there's opportunities for savings around costs. So specifically, perhaps even around application or software, around utilization of resources. So you actually got some cost savings there once you've got everything in line and you've got to a point where your service management is effective. So here we go in terms of looking at what does good look like. And I'm going to break this down into each of the 4 key elements of effective service management. So let's look at people first. So people, when it comes to that, what does good look like? Well, we know that you're going to have a skilled and a motivated team aligned with organizational goals. The culture of collaboration, learning and innovation. So you've got folks who are actually supporting each other. It's very clear what the intent is, what the vision is. And so people are on board learning and innovating and really taking their own initiative. People are empowered to take ownership and contribute to that success. As I mentioned before, you've got a team that understands what the vision is and they really are taking a personal interest and contributing to that. They're taking ownership around what can they do to contribute. Effective communication. So there's transparent leadership, supportive environment. The leaders are rolling up their sleeves. They're on board. They're committed, and they own this. So the communication downstream is reciprocated across all levels. What does good look like from a process perspective? So let's have a look at process. Well, first of all, we know that you're going to have a well-defined and a standardized processes in place with industry best practices like ITIL. So you're going to have those in place as your foundations. The efficient and effective and adaptable processes meeting dynamic organizational needs. So what this means is that those processes that you've already got in place are fit for purpose. So they are specific to your needs. They don't need to be highly detailed, or they don't need to be at an overview level. They are specific to what your needs are. There's seamless coordination and collaboration between teams and functions, so everybody is clear about which part they play in the process. This is really important in terms of identifying the process and the roles and the activities within the roles, but also the RACI diagrams as well. And there's a real understanding and a real, as we said back in the people are really interested. They've got their own personal interest in being able to collaborate and want to work across teams as well. There's regular monitoring, measurement and improvement for the ongoing optimization. So this means that you've got some type of regular schedule around continual service improvement. Processes are not just done and then put in the bottom of the drawer. They know that they're a really important asset. They're bought out, they are reviewed and they're updated for any optimization. And the enablement of high quality service delivery so efficiently and effectively. And I think perhaps the best way to describe this is that I think service delivery works best when it doesn't, when there's no noise, that it just works and that things just happen as they are expected. And I think this is a really important point, that when things go quiet, that's perhaps a good sign that things are just working. So that high quality service delivery is really, really important. Let's now have a look at what good looks like from a tools perspective. So the first one really around tools is ensuring that you've got a robust and integrated set of tools that are supporting the end-to-end service lifecycle. So services are very well defined, and all of your tools are underpinning those services. And those services are anticipating what your customers are actually asking for and actually need, either from a business lens or an end user perspective, but all of the tools are integrated and they support those services. The front end or the experience is user friendly, it's intuitive, automation capable tools for enhanced efficiency, comprehensive visibility and reporting capabilities, so again really meaningful reporting, so not just reporting for reporting's sake, but actually having meaningful reporting that can drive better data-driven decisions. We talked about this earlier as well. Integration between tools and systems, ensuring that there's seamless collaboration. So where one tool does their part, brings back information, then that collaboration is done seamlessly. I think a really good example of that would be when an event goes off that requires some attention or has identified that some action is required and it kicks off an incident. Those kinds of things that are working seamlessly really ensure that you've got that good is working from a tool perspective. And finally, just around everything you put in place around your tool set is scalable and flexible. It's evolving to those business needs and technology trends. So ensuring again that when the business comes and says, hey look, we've got this new innovation we want to step into or we want to kick the tires on, that all of your tools are ready, you've got your house in order, and that you're able to respond and drive some value as an enabler to the business. Okay, finally, let's just have a look at what good looks like from a service provider's perspective. Okay, so first of all, delivery of high quality services that exceed the customer expectations. So there's a very clear understanding of what your service providers provide and then how that actually downstreams or back to back into your broader services as well. And I think that's really the high quality services that are provided by the service provider to you. So you're actually very clear about that. That's the first thing. Second thing is that you align those services, as I mentioned before, with your customer needs. So they're always aligned back to that set of services that you're providing to the business or your customers, and you use your service providers to deliver elements of those services. And that's very, very clearly understood as well. Maintain service levels and provide timely support. So service providers are clear about what they need to do around support. They're ready. All those support requirements are in alignment with how your business operates. So if it's a 24/7 operation and your service providers are providing critical support to critical systems, then that's reflected and they're able to provide that support really well. Prioritize customer satisfaction, continuous improvement. So there is a thing called continuous improvement as part of the service provider engagement. And certainly one of the things from our experience that we often look to drive with service providers, with our customers, is we want them to be proactive. They've got the best seat in the house in terms of looking in on the ecosystem, looking in on the elements that they support, and so they should be in a position to be able to really provide continuous improvement and suggestions on where to optimize. And ensure that there's a level of reliability, professionalism and transparency, and also just a level of relationship. So the relationship is not based on just the contract, it's not just based on the delivery of the services. There's a real win-win relationship in place as well. Proactively identifying and resolving issues to prevent disruptions. So again, they're in a place where they can actually provide some insight into identifying and resolving issues and can prevent those disruptions as well. Great, so we've covered off the 4 key elements across people, process, tools and service providers, and we've gone into a little bit more depth around what does good look like across each of these elements. Are you looking to improve your ITSM? Head over to servicemanagementspecialist.com ESME book to download your free ITSM implementation guide. It's a step-by-step guidance for effective ITSM implementation. It's proven strategies and best practices included, designed for beginners and seasoned professionals alike. Boost efficiency and streamline service delivery. Download now and unlock the secrets to ITSM success. servicemanagementspecialist.com/ESME book. If you've found this video useful, then please click on the like button and also consider subscribing to Service Management Specialists channel on YouTube. We're committed to helping technology leaders get more from their IT service management improvement initiatives, projects and programs. Each week we share tips, tools and techniques and insights to help you to improve your processes, people and technologies.